Thanks for stopping scrolling. It's a 3-minute discipling Bible study as we're going through the books of the Bible. Now, last time we got to Ruth. Now we move into 1st and 2nd Samuel, really two parts of the same book. It's a story of the move of Israel to a kingship. The author's unknown, but some of it's for sure Samuel. The audience is still the Israelites. The date, probably written down after the kings were divided in 930 BC, so that'd definitely be not Samuel. Theme, God exalts the weak, humbles the proud, uses his servants to his will, and redeems them. Big things or events. Samuel's born, he becomes the last judge. Saul becomes the first king. David and Goliath, the friendship of David and Jonathan. Saul's pursuit of David. David becomes king. David is God's man, but then he sins with Bathsheba. Solomon is named David's successor. Lots of stuff. Key verses, 1 Samuel 8:14, but now your kingdom must end, for the Lord has sought out a man after his own heart. 2 Samuel 2:13, then David confessed to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. Nathan replied, yes, but the Lord has forgiven you, and you won't die for this sin. Okay, let's move on to 1st and 2nd Kings. Again, the author is unknown. Probably some of it's Jeremiah. Audience is the tribe of Judah now. At this point, Israel splits. Date, probably written down after the Babylonian captivity, maybe about 560 BC or before. The theme, God judges and eventually expels both Israel and Judah from his presence in the promised land after their kings turn away from his covenant law. What's the big things? Solomon's reign, the building of the temple, the split of Israel and Judah, a bunch of terrible kings and a couple good ones, Elijah and Elisha, and the destruction of Israel by Assyria and the captivity of Judah by Babylon. Key verses, 1 Kings 3:10, the Lord was pleased that Solomon had asked for wisdom. And 1 Kings 18:21, how much longer will you waver, hobbling between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him. But let's go to 1st and 2nd Chronicles. The author is unknown, again, probably Ezra. The audience is Levites. The date is the same as Kings. This book is kind of a priestly version of the same material in 1st and 2nd Kings. Lots of genealogies in this book. Finally, the great book of Ezra. The author is Ezra. The audience is the recently returned from captivity in Babylon, Judahites. The date, about 450 BC. The theme, it's a time of renewal and revival and rebuilding. Big things or events. Many return home from captivity. The temple's rebuilt. A new return to the law. Passover is celebrated for the first time in ever. Key verses is Ezra 7:10. This was because Ezra had determined to study and obey the law of the Lord and to teach those decrees and regulations to the people of Israel. Wow, we've gone through a lot in just 3 days. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow on Day of Devotion.